The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300. Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. This week is all about education. Time to celebrate and thank your teachers. How Sunrise wants to help you do that this week coming up.
Beautiful but deadly. As temperatures heat up, the rushing river gets more inviting but more dangerous. The KCSO and Kern River Conservancy's safety campaign continues today. What you need to know before jumping in.
That's a wrap. Relay for Life 2019 is in the books, and what an amazing year it was. We'll take you there and have some of the highlights. This is Monday, May 6, 2019. Good morning. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher and Kevin Charette. It was such a great weekend out at Relay.
Absolutely. We had so much fun out there. You were out there, though, pretty much all day.
Yeah, I was wearing a couple of hats out there, but it was so worth it. And, it was so nice to see everybody coming out. The weather was perfect. And I think a lot of people are kind of dealing with allergies now from being out in the grass and the dust. But it was worth it. And we thank everybody for coming out. As we go throughout the day, a mix of sun and clouds, and temperatures will be near 70 degrees. 41 degrees in Tehachapi right now with a westerly wind at 8. And as we take a look at the day, starting out the 40s, 50s for you with breezy conditions throughout the afternoon and the cloud cover. There is a very slight chance we may squeeze out a shower in the mountains, but right now it's just a very slight chance. But there is another chance of rain in the forecast, which we'll talk about coming up in just a little bit.
Well, today is the third and final day of the KCSO and Kern River Conservancy safety campaign, but staying safe doesn't stop there. The organizations teamed up for a three-part safety campaign ahead of what's expected to be a very busy season on Kern County waterways. Last week, KCSO updated the sign at the mouth of the canyon to reflect the number of drownings in the river, 298 since 1968. On Thursday, KCSO and the Conservancy held river safety demonstrations in Keysville, and today they're bringing professional guides into the mix. They'll highlight safe ways people can enjoy the water and stay cool. It's happening from 10 a.m. today at Riverside Park in Kernville. KCSO and the Kern River Conservancy say if you're enjoying the water and do happen to get caught by the current, it is critical that you float on your back with your feet up in the lawn chair position.
A second man police say is connected to several murder cases is set to appear before a judge today. Kern County Sheriff's deputies arrested Edward Diaz on Thursday. Diaz is one of two suspects in the death of two men whose bodies were found burned in an Arvin vineyard last year. According to court documents obtained by 17 News, the two victims, 42-year-old Samuel Atkinson and 49-year-old Vincent Paul Valdez, were both found beaten with a blunt object and their throats were cut. The second suspect in the case is Louis Perez, who has since been accused of killing three others in separate cases. Perez has pleaded not guilty to all of those charges. Diaz is being held without bail and is due in court this afternoon. Meanwhile, KCSO deputies are investigating another murder, this one in East Bakersfield. It happened early Sunday morning on West Drive near Quincy Street. Deputies found a man who'd been stabbed several times. He died at the scene. So far, deputies have not made any arrests.
Leadership Bakersfield is remembering lives lost to gang violence. The organization is hosting a memorial ceremony and resource fair this weekend. Leadership Bakersfield plans to dedicate a bench to those killed because of gang violence. This is what we want to show you what the plaque will look like. It is all happening from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on Saturday at Lowell Park on 4th Street. And coming up at 6:20, we'll talk more about the event with Kelsey Brackett of the Bakersfield Police Department and Andrew Miles from the Bakersfield Homeless Center.
5:08 now. Bakersfield police cracked down on people driving under the influence and driving without a license this weekend. Officers screened close to 1,800 vehicles on Panama Lane just off Stein Road Saturday night into Sunday morning. Officers did not arrest anyone for driving under the influence, but did cite 12 people for driving without a license and 7 others for driving on suspended licenses.
It is 5:08 now, and in education news, we now know who will take the helm when the newest BCSD school opens next fall. The district announced Rochelle Montoya will work as director on special assignment and serve as principal of Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School. Montoya brings 2 decades of experience as an educator to the school, which will offer a STEM curriculum with added emphasis on the arts to its approximately 900 K through 6th grade students. The campus is currently under construction near Cottonwood Road and Bell Terrace. The new school will be the 44th campus in the district and is scheduled to open in the fall of 2020.
Today kicks off the start of Teacher Appreciation Week. This week we're highlighting teachers in the Golden Empire. Megan sent us a picture of Miss Nealand and her first grade class at Olive Drive Elementary School. They're all dressed up because Megan took the picture at the school's Halloween parade in October. If you have a teacher you would like to feature, send us an email at 17news@kget.com. Just be sure to include your name, your teacher's name, and the name of your school. So many amazing teachers in all of our lives. And coming up on the Today Show, Savannah Guthrie talks to her former teacher who told her to dream big. You can watch the Today Show right here on KGET following 17 News at sunrise.
You know, there's so many teachers in our lives, including yours and mine.
Exactly, just like in our personal lives,
Right.
but then the ones who helped us become who we are, too.
Absolutely, and they definitely do deserve to be appreciated.
Hi, I'm Scott with Aspire. I want to personally thank Kern County for trusting Aspire with being a part of your family's recovery. At Aspire Counseling Services, we take this opportunity very seriously and would be honored for your continued support. Call us today.
Welcome back here at 520. Did you see them walking across Bakersfield with flags and backpacks carrying the load? People from the Dallas-based organization are walking to bring back the true meaning of Memorial Day. Carry the Load participants walk in legs from Seattle to Dallas via San Diego, Las Vegas, and throughout Arizona. They gather stories of veterans and first responders, pin them to their backpacks, and walk or cycle from town to town, honoring those who put their lives on the line. This leg started at Buchanan High School in Clovis yesterday. The school has lost 8 students in Afghanistan and Iraq.
We believe that people's stories need to be heard and told. It's been said that a person dies twice. Once is when they actually die. The second time is the last time their story is told or their name leaves someone's lips. We don't want them to die that second time.
2 Navy SEALs started the organization in 2012, and now 15,000 to 25,000 people participate each year. This group started its leg April 25th and will merge with 2 other legs on May 26th, the day before Memorial Day.
Another organization is helping to support local veterans. The Armed Forces Support Foundation held its 8th annual Bikers for Heroes poker run yesterday. The benefit ride kicked off at Bakersfield Harley-Davidson off of Merle Haggard Drive. Riders paid $20 to be a part of the poker run, and the best hands earned some prizes.
There's all these things that not always vets know about. So that's why I try to put all this together, make it a mini resource fair to make sure that they're aware of it.
Other prizes were raffled off to people in attendance, and there was also a barbecue lunch after the ride.
It's National Small Business Week. According to nationaldaycalendar.com, small businesses account for half of our country's workforce, and more new jobs come from small business than any other source. On Friday, President Trump signed a declaration proclaiming this week National Small Business Week. In the proclamation, he asked all Americans, quote, to recognize the critical contributions of America's entrepreneurs and small business owners as they grow our nation's economy. If you dine in, you can help raise some dough for NAMI. The Kern County branch of the National Alliance on Mental Illness is holding a fundraiser at the Pizza Press. It's happening today and tomorrow at the restaurant on Brimhall Road. 20% of each receipt will be donated to support those living with a mental health condition. A new admission from Boeing in the wake of 2 deadly crashes. The company now says it knew about a problem with the 737 MAX planes back in 2017, but decided not to do anything about it. The company released a statement yesterday saying a feature which should have been standard on the aircraft only worked on planes that had an additional optional feature. The statement says Boeing engineers knew the planes didn't meet certain requirements in 2017, but after a review, the company decided the existing functionality was acceptable until the next software update, and the problem, quote, did not adversely impact airplane safety or operation. So Boeing never told the airlines or the FAA. The issue only came up after the Lion Air crash last October.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300.